In the future diary, Uryuu Minene, aka Ninth, is the 9th diary user in the survival game. She's a terrorist. Her parents died when she was really young in a war over different takes of the same god, making her grow to hate religion. And this is Natsuko Oshima, a rookie police detective. They look similar, don't they? Well, we'll get back to that in a second. In the first episode of the future diary, Sign Up, we see a few police detectives, one of them being Natsuko. Notice that smirk? It's kind of implied that it's supposed to be Minene, even though we haven't met her yet. In the book series Future Diary Mosaic, it's all about Minene before and after she gets her future diary. We see that Natsuko was ambushed by Minene and murdered by being trapped in an oil drum which sank to the bottom of the sea. Minene took on Natsuko's identity and fooled the police by perfectly mimicking Natsuko. In the future diary, Detective Nishijima falls in love with Minene, but it also says in Mosaic, Nishijima asked Natsuko to go out on a date with him. At this point, Minene has already killed Natsuko and taken her place. Nishijima later finds out about Natsuko's fate and even attempts to arrest Minene. Minene not having really any other choice, she reveals herself and jumps off of the building, to be saved by Deus and Murmur. We later find out that Nishijima was emotionally devastated upon learning about Natsuko's death, although his feelings for her seem to change after getting to know Minene over time. We see throughout the anime that Nishijima eventually falls for Minene, proposing to her in the episode Data Transfer, although Nishijima gets shot later on in the episode, dying before Minene can say yes. In the following episode, Personal Identification Number, Minene attempts to blow herself up to help Yuki and Yuno get to 11th, aka John Balks. During this scene, we see Minene talk to her younger self. We also see, before she dies, what looks to be Nishijima standing next to her. She also states that all she wanted was to be saved. To me, this implies that Nishijima was the one to, quote, save her. She also says that after all this time, she finally has her humanity back.
After all I've lost, I got my humanity back.
Her final words being Nishijima's name, then she flatlines and her bomb goes off.
Nishijima.
But in the episode Data Retrieval, Minene returns with half of the god Deus's power, making her a demigoddess. She says that before she died, Deus saved her by giving her half of his power because he doesn't trust his servant Murmur. Murmur and Minene fight, ending with Murmur winning and Yuno throwing Minene off of the school building. She is later found by the Third World's iteration of Nishijima, where he states, "Don't I know you?" saving Minene. In the very last episode, we get a short epilogue showing what happens to this world's version of the characters. In this epilogue, we see that Minene and Nishijima get married and they have 2 kids. So, what am I getting at here? My theory is that Nishijima clearly had feelings for Natsuko. And because Minene looks just like her, he then falls for her because of how close they look and act. I do believe that Nishijima loves Minene, but I feel like his love for her started all because of Natsuko. Anyway, did I rant a bit? Yes. Did I get sidetracked? Yes. Will people watch this? No. God, I need a life.